Hey, y'all. Welcome back to the channel. And welcome back to Pelion, South Carolina. Y'all, this is where the magic happens. Here at wormwizardcastings. It's finally Friday, y'all. Like the possum would say, the old possum. God rest his soul. Y'all, it's time to get into it. It's 90 degrees Fahrenheit out here today and humid. Whoo-wee. But the weatherman's calling for cooler weather right around the corner. Just a couple more days and it's going to be like 75 degrees for the high here. So I can't wait. But all right, y'all. I already got into it once this morning because I had to fill a worm order. I got a worm order in from Monica up in Princeton, North Carolina. Another shout out to Monica if you're out there watching. God bless you. I appreciate that support. And I've already got your worms down to the post office and they're on their way. So y'all, I've already disturbed a few of the bins today, but we'll go through them. Yeah, Jack, I'm telling them. Y'all hear Jack back there crowing? All right, y'all. Well, we're going to get into it. I'm going to go over there and open them up and work through them, and we're just going to check on the worms and see how they're doing. Like I say, I did disturb a few of the bins already today, getting that worm order ready. But y'all, let's get right into it, and let's see what the worm wizards are doing today. Ooh, yeah. Let's see, zoom in a little bit so we can see them before they run away. Let's see if I can go kind of slow. Not too many on the top there. Let's dig in here and see what we see. Oh, they're working these castings so good. Look at these castings, y'all. Look at all those red wigglers. Yeah, y'all, I got the red wigglers. And if y'all don't know, I sell red wigglers, y'all. Yes, sir, for composting or starting your own worm bin or worm farm. Y'all, I sell them by the quarter-pound package at the moment. So if you go down in the description, there's a link there. You can click on it, and it'll take you to our eBay store. And that's where you can find my wares. I got worms for sale over there. I even sell the worm LEACHATE down here in the pans. I bottle that up and sell that too for folks who want to use it for compost teas or inoculating your own compost piles or worm bins. If you start a new one, you might want to inoculate it with some worm LEACHATE to get the microbes started. But y'all, I sell worm castings if you're into growing tomato plants or gardening or really any kind of plants, honestly. This worm poop and these worm castings is amazing fertilizer, y'all, for your garden. They are great organic fertilizer. And as y'all can see, my worm wizards are working through the cardboard and the mushroom compost that I put in here the other day. They're working through it real good. These castings are so nice, so rich. But y'all check it out. Oh yeah, some good ones in there. Let me back up a little bit so we can get a better shot of the whole bin. Oh, they're looking so good. I'm not seeing a bunch of soldier fly larvae either. So that's a good thing, I reckon. We don't need a whole bunch of those in here heating up the bins. Alright, let's move along. See what we see. Ah, there's one of those soldier flies right there. Let me zoom in on it so y'all can get a look at it. For all you folks who don't know what a soldier fly is, this is what they is right here. Now, I've done some research and studying on these soldier flies. You know, once they pupate out the larva stage and they get to this stage here where they fly, you know, all they do is drink water and they don't even eat nothing, I don't think. They don't eat nothing. They just drink water and breed and lay eggs. That's all they do once they get to that stage. And they're only in this form here, winged and all that, and as adults, they're only in this form here for about a week. After about 8 or 10 days, that's it. That's their life cycle. Now, the maggot form, right before they pupate into the adult, they can be the maggot for about 2 weeks. So, they actually live most of their life in larva form and maggot form instead of fly form. So, I thought that was interesting when I was researching the black soldier fly. Thought I'd share that with y'all. Some folks might not know. Some folks might not know. I didn't know. I didn't know before I started researching it. All right, now, soldier fly, you're going to have to move. All right, here's an example of, here's some larvae, soldier fly larvae right here. Look at there. Now, these here look like they've already, these are just the casings. Let me zoom in on a little bit so you can see. As y'all can see, not those red mites right there. I'm talking about these here. These here are soldier fly larvae casings. This is the casing after they've already wait, that one ain't pupated yet. It's still wiggling. Okay, so these here ain't pupated yet, but they getting close to pupating and changing and turning into the big soldier fly you see there. And I think that's why they go over there in the corners and on the sides right there, because they'll pupate and then they crawl up the side here and they dry their wings off, I reckon, or whatever they're doing after they pupate. They hang out here on the side and then they fly off after they get ready. Now, I'm not no entomologist or nothing. Entomologist. Probably not pronouncing that right, y'all. I'm not no insect scientist, y'all. So, you know, I'm just a guy on YouTube. So, take that with a grain of salt, y'all. But that's what I've learned reading about them online. Yes, sir. Moving right along, checking on this bin over here. Now, I did dig worms out of this one this morning, so I don't know if we're going to see any over here in the corner or not. Let's see what we see. Yeah, there's some over here in the corner. But not many. There was a lot earlier. When I filled my worm order earlier, that's where I went. I went for the corners because I knew they were congregating over there in the corner. And I grabbed me a big old handful out of each corner. And then I go separate the worms from the bedding, and that's how I fill my worm orders. I've done a video on that in the past. What I do is I take a big old handful of the bedding and the worms and everything, and I don't want to make anybody sick. I'm going to show y'all what I do. All right, I take this mortar tray I got right here. All right, that's my mushroom compost there, y'all. But I get this mortar tray like this, and I get me big old handfuls of the worms, the bedding, and everything. And I just pile it up here in a big pile. And then I take it out, because I ain't got no electricity in my shed, so I ain't got no lights in here. So I'll take it out into the sunlight, in the direct sunlight, where it's, you know, the worms don't like the sun. So you get that sunlight beaming down on that pile, and they'll burrow down as far down as they can, and they'll get into a knot. And you just slowly scratch away and take away the bedding, and you just remove it like that right there, and they keep diving deeper and deeper and deeper until finally there ain't no bedding left. There ain't nothing but a pile of worms left sitting there. And then I take them, and I put them in my cups, and I weigh them, because I do them by the weight. So I got a little scale that I weigh them, and that's how I sell them, about a quarter pound. And a quarter pound of red wiggler worms is approximately 250 worms or so. So that's just some food for thought there. I tell you what, next time I have a good worm order, I'm going to try to remember to take a video of that, because I hadn't done that in a while. Some of you folks out there might be interested in seeing how I separate the worms from the bedding. All right. Let me know in the comments if you'd like to see that video. If I get enough people telling me they're interested, I'll make it a priority and do it sooner. Know what I mean? Yeah, y'all know what I mean. Why I even ask that? You know what I mean. Hey, Mr. Gnome, what's going on, buddy? Top of the morning to you, Lucas. All right. Yep, out here talking to myself and talking to my yard gnome. I'm sure everybody thinks I'm crazy. Whoo, what's that thermometer say before we get into it too much? Same as yesterday, about 82, 83, looks like. So the temperature stays pretty consistent in the bins, it seems as though. I did take worms out of this bin earlier, out the corners. So I might not see many worms in the corners. Look at all those red wigglers though. Yeah, they're still there. Look at them. Look at them in the corner. And I dug out these corners too. So they are already starting to backfill the corners back up. Oh, sorry, Mr. Gnome. Didn't mean to disturb you there. Let's move along, y'all, to the next bin, because I didn't touch this other bin beside here. I got my worm order this morning out of this bin, and that bin. But I haven't touched any of these bins today, so these should be fresh. So let's see what's going on. Oh yeah, look how the castings are built up here on top. Now these weren't here. There was just cardboard up here, and they done eat all that cardboard, y'all. Check it out. Well, let me move this cardboard here. Y'all check this out. Look at all those castings, y'all. Man, that is some good stuff for your garden, y'all. If you know, you know. Look at him. Yes, sir. I need to harvest some castings from these bins this weekend. Would y'all like me to do a video on that? Of me harvesting all my castings this weekend from my bins? If you would, let me know in the comments. Because honestly, I was just going to go ahead and harvest them. I wasn't even going to bother taking a video. But if you guys, I'll tell you what, I'll wait until I see the comments. Whether I wait until tomorrow or Sunday to do the harvest. And if you guys want to see it, I'll take a video of it. But you got to let me know. If not, if you don't let me know, I'm just going to do it. But I got to know. I know I put out a lot of content. Not all of it's interesting. But if there's something out there y'all would like me to see or like me to do, let me know in the comments. And I'll try to make it happen, Captain. Oh, excuse me. Oh, yeah. Man, this bin is looking nice. This bin is nice. I'm going to get worms out of this bin next time I can do a worm order. I'll get in this corner and see what we got. Turn it over and see what we got there. Yep. Everything's looking good. I'm gonna add some water to the bins today to moisten them up good. I'm just gonna turn this over a little bit and aerate it, y'all. There's that piece of Japanese timber bamboo. Y'all. Look at that thing. Look at that thing. That piece of Japanese timber bamboo has been in this bin for over a year now. About a year and a month going on it. Listen to this. Listen to this. That thing ain't rotten or nothing. That thing is almost as... it feels like I just cut it yesterday. This ain't treated or nothing. I just cut that out my bamboo off my property and put it in the bin as an experiment, just to see what would happen to it and how long it would take to rot. And y'all, I'm going to tell you, I'm shocked. I'm shocked that it's been in there for a year and ain't even started rotting yet. I'm telling you. Might be some good building material, y'all. Might be some good building material. Alright, moving along to the next bin. Oh yeah, man, it is hot out here, y'all. I'm dripping sweat. I sure would like to wrap this up and go on inside because I am hot. But I can't go inside until my chores are done. I just got back from Walker Hardware in Pelion. I picked up a few sacks of chicken feed for Jack and the girls, and Mr. Nugget and the girls, and his friends over there. So after I get done taking this video, I need to go get the wheelbarrow and go get that chicken feed and bring it out to the shed. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. They're looking good. Look at those hook-worthy worms right there. Let me zoom in on them. Those are some decently fat red wigglers. You can fish with them. Now, I ain't got no fishing worms for sale on my eBay store at the moment. But I think this fall I'm going to be getting me some European night crawlers, and I'm going to attempt to try to raise them. Y'all, I don't know. I don't know if they're going to survive the temperature swings out here in the shed, though, y'all. These composting red wigglers, they can handle temperatures up to about 90 degrees, or they start dying off, I think, about 95. And they can handle, I've seen them handle down below freezing out here. So the red wiggler worm has a very wide range of tolerance for the temperature swings, high and low. But I hear that the European nightcrawler is not as tolerant of the temperature swings. So I'm kind of afraid that it ain't gonna work out like these worms. But you know what? We're gonna try anyways and see how it works. And if it don't work, then we'll know it don't work. And I can't do it that way. But yep, sometime this fall, I'm gonna be not adding to these bins. I'm gonna keep the nightcrawler separate. I'm gonna get their own bin. I might even start 2 bins. I don't know yet how many bins I'm gonna start yet. But I'm gonna put them in a separate bin and keep them separate from the composting red wigglers. So this fall I'm gonna be getting some European night crawlers, and I'll get a bin for them going. And y'all stay tuned for that. And we'll see if the worm wizard can work his magic on night crawlers as well. It's weird to refer to myself in the third person. Yep. Look at there. Yep. Oh yeah. Turn that over. See what we got going down over here. Not too much going on in that corner. Yep. They're everywhere though. They're doing good. I'm gonna put it, like I say, I'm gonna moisten up the bins a little bit. I got a couple buckets of water. I'm gonna zoom in on them over there. Whoop, way too far, Lucas. Zoomed in too far. I got a couple buckets of water over there, so I'm gonna moisten up the bins here when I get done with the video. Uh-oh, y'all see that? We hit the last bin, so y'all gotta know what time it is. It's the last bin, everybody. Last bin, everybody. Last bin, everybody. Last bin, everybody. Now, I did not dig no worms out of here today, but I did the other day. So let's get over here and see what they're looking like. Oh yeah, I knew I'd find a whole bunch in the corner. They go into the sides of the bin and the corners to stay cool, because there's a little bit of composting action going on toward the center, so the center of the bin is heating up a little bit. And they don't care for that. They don't like that. They're trying to get away from that heat and stay cool. You know what though? I can't blame them. I can't blame them. I'm trying to stay cool too, y'all. Let's zoom in on that pile of worms. Look at there. Yep. Hey, while I'm thinking about it, y'all, don't forget to get your comments in down below. Your comments will get you entered in the 90% Dime Time giveaway I do every week. For all you new folks to the channel that don't know, every week I give away 2 silver dimes. I give away 1 in a segment I call Dime Time. A dime for your time. So all you got to do is drop a comment in any of my videos that I posted in the past week, or my posts. You can also comment on my posts. And then tomorrow morning, I'm going to drop an extravaganza video. And that's a video where I'll take a video of me collecting my chicken eggs from my chicken coops all week long. And then on Saturday, I put it all together in one video and drop it on Saturday. And if you go and watch the extravaganza video, if you go watch it, and you count all the eggs I collect, and drop that number in the comments, and you get the right number, that'll get you on the wheel of names, and that'll get you another chance to win a 90% silver dime. So y'all, make sure you get your comment down below to get entered in the Dime Time giveaway. Like I say, I give away a silver, 90% silver dime every week. I give away 2 every week. One for the egg extravaganza video and one just for a random commenter. So if you're interested in winning some free silver, hey, just drop us a comment, y'all. And a pro tip, you want to get entered for both silver giveaways, but only make 1 comment? Go to the egg extravaganza video, count the eggs, put the egg count down in the comments, and if you get it right, that'll get you 2 entries. That'll get you 1 for the egg extravaganza and 1 for the Dime Time. That's just a pro tip, y'all. Just a pro tip, letting you know. And oh, don't forget, tomorrow I'll be announcing the winners of the Silver Dime giveaways during my lives I'm going to do. I'm going to do a live tomorrow, and I'm going to schedule it. I think I'm going to schedule it for about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. That's Eastern Standard Time. But y'all check back on the channel, and tomorrow I'll schedule it. And so we'll do a live tomorrow afternoon, and I'll announce the winners to the Silver Dime giveaways. And then maybe we'll chit-chat about something for a few minutes and see how y'all are doing. Look at all those worms, y'all. Oh, and y'all don't forget, when we get to 2,500 subscribers to the channel, I'm having another silver giveaway. I'm giving away 2 American Silver Eagles. That's right. 2 troy ounces of fine silver going to one of you lucky viewers as soon as we get to 2,500 subscribers. All we got to do is get there, and I'll have that giveaway, and I'll let y'all know how to enter. Check that out, y'all. Yep, we're giving away lots of silver on the channel. So y'all, if you're one of those viewers that watches but hadn't subscribed yet, what you waiting for? Come on over there and click that subscribe button. We sure would appreciate that support. It don't cost you nothing, it's free. All right, y'all. I'm sweating so much I got to get out of here. I got to go inside. But hey, if you made it this far, y'all, you already know it. I appreciate it. God bless you. And y'all, come on back now. You hear?